Oh my god, this is it! What's about to happen, I have no idea. I just said that because I was hoping to get you guys excited. I'm just excited to be on break and be like high as fuck. I love it when I forget that I ate a pot cookie. That's like the best part. The sun's gonna go down when we're shooting this video. Isn't that cool? You can watch the seasons change with me. The seasons? The season of the sun. Okay, so I have 9 cigarettes in this pack. I'm trying to smoke myself out, basically. Like, you know how, like, if your parents are, like, really mean, and they find a pack of cigarettes, in your purse because you're, like, trying to be cool or whatever, and they're like, oh, you have to smoke that whole pack, like, right now. Well, like, I do that just naturally. Like, I'll just sit in a chair and just keep smoking to my heart's content. And I'll just end up, like, wasting a lot of time just lost in that headspace. Because I really like it when I smoke. I really feel like I'm a much more awesome person. And that'd be really funny if you spent your entire break time just talking about how much you love cigarettes and how much you're going to miss them because you really are trying to quit. For real. I know she's going, right? You're trying to quit, right? You're quitting. You are quitting today. See, I feel like this would probably benefit smokers a lot more than just, like, watching a bunch of commercials with, like, paid actors that are, like, talking about how this medication helps them live better. I feel like it would be therapeutic for people that struggle with the same thing to hear other people struggle with it and continue to struggle with it and not, you know, ever stop struggling with it. So, I mean, it's a real thing. Addiction. 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 I kind of understand why, like, stonies don't want to, like, be referred to as addicts. You know, like, they don't want to say they're addicted to marijuana, because if you say you're addicted to marijuana, just a phone booth comes to mind, right? Every time. You had a keyboard. You had a keyboard. Why isn't it with you? We gotta go get it. Oh my god. You guys, I got a good one for you. Did y'all hear that? I really hope that this sound traveled through the way that I heard it out here. It was beautiful, though. Hold on, you guys. I'll be right back with my Yamaha. My Yamaha. Okay. So I just think it's such a funny picture for all the people in the drive-thru that are eating Wendy's crap, or fixing to anyway. All the people waiting for their Baconators and their chicken nuggets and their kids' meals. I hate when people call them Happy Meals. I'm like, dude, McDonald's is right across the street. Get a Happy Meal over there. Over here, you get a fucking kids' meal. There's nothing happy about it. when I used to work at McDonald's, I called them unhappy meals. But yeah. That was so clever, right? That was so fucking clever. I was thinking how funny that was for all those people in the drive-thru to just like see some crazy gender fluid chain smoker sprinting towards her car to grab a Yamaha and take it back with her to the dumpster. Probably, what the fuck? I have no idea when I'm supposed to be back at work. I think I clocked out. No, you've been shooting this video for 6 minutes, so it's been like about 7 or 8 minutes, maybe. Okay, so I guess I'll go back at like 5:20 something. I have a collection of cigarette butts over there. I know that it's my collection. I know that nobody else is back here doing this shit. See, most people, when they go smoke, they do it right outside the building, or they do it in their car or some shit. I'm that weirdo. It's like, I'm gonna go sit by the tree. I'm gonna go be with nature. So, I've been performing a lot. Well, for myself. I've been performing a lot in my garage for the audience of people in my head. It's very large. It's like a fucking coliseum of people. You should write that down, coliseum. That's good. That's a good word to describe the quantity, the massive quantity of people who love me and listen to me and appreciate me. Coliseum? I don't know how to spell that. I thought I was a good speller until right now. Fuck. This is a countdown. Okay. No, but I've been writing just like straight songs, that are really sad. Yeah, now you don't even know where they are. Yeah, it's so annoying. See, this is why I gotta get more organized, because, like, I'm like, oh, that's good, you should do that, and then I'll, like, lose it, and I have no idea where I put it. Dude, this weather is fucking perfect, man. It's, like, the best weather. I love the autumn. The autumn is my favorite season. Speaking of seasons, the sun's about to go down. See, I feel like I say things that are only funny to me, but if you actually watch my channel, you'll be able to make that reference. You'll be like, oh yeah, she just said that like 10 minutes ago, and it wasn't funny then, and it's still not funny now. But it was funny, goddammit. No, but I know that I wrote in this notebook. Maybe you wrote in the other one. Shit. You've been writing in a lot of them. You just pick a notebook and you just pick it up and then fucking pick a page and scribble scrabble. So, I've been listening to a lot of Donovan recently. So fucking good. 'Cause I made my mind up, you're going to be mine. guys like that? So glad. I thought this was so funny, and I still do. Regret starts now. I think I should just like do that like every single time that I get up on stage. Honestly, though, I don't regret anything that I say up there. No matter like how people want to paint me, you know, like I'm a lot of shades, you know, a lot of shades. So, like, I feel like if you want to paint me a racist, you're accurate. If you want to paint me crazy, you're. I mean, you don't need to say that. It's obvious, but people feel the need to say it. And if you want to say I'm mean, offensive, it's another one. What's another derogatory term about me? Negative, pessimistic, cynical, gloom and doom. I mean, it's like I can't disagree with anything negative that people have to say about me. I really can't, because I know that they're right. But like, I don't think that they realize why they're mad, or like, I don't think that they know why they're right. So it's like they're right, but they're right for a different reason than what they think, so they're still wrong. Possibly. I don't know. Okay, I'll just go with this one. Fuck it. Can y'all hear that vortex? Can you hear it? Can you? Sure, you heard that motorcycle. Optimism is for suckers. Expect the worst, and it won't hurt as much when they reject you, because you know they're going to. Oh, it's what they're bound to do once they get a whiff of all this sicky stuff. But don't you go on playing the victim, rooting for isolation. You didn't practice this one. You were practicing all the other ones, which you can't find. Don't beat yourself up. I like that 2 chords and then just kind of adding another chord to sort of give it this balance. I don't know if balance is the right word. Contrast. Yeah. No, but you were playing a different chord with this. Optimism is for suckers. Expect the worst, and you won't hurt as much when they reject you, because you know they're going to. Oh, it's what they're bound to do once they get a whiff of all this sicky stuff. But don't you go on playing the victim when you're the one rooting for isolation. Not to mention masturbation, proclamation. If this is a gift, must be from Satan. If this is a gift, must be from Satan. I just have so much stuff, you guys. So much stuff. about the love pouring on my brain that won't stop going. I have stuff about my work. Just, I mean, it's a fun house. It really is. That's a really good word to describe it. That's what my coworker said immediately when I walked in the other day. And it, I mean, I completely agree. Like, I mean, I know that she was saying it to be mean or to like express it, like, oh, this place is crazy. Oh my god. But I like it. Goes well with my personality. I like that chord though. I'm gonna be totally honest with you guys. I don't agree with abortion. I find it barbaric. But I also don't agree with procreation. So we're between a rock and a hard place here. You ever have an opinion and you're like, yeah, this isn't gonna fly. We might not want to share this with the class, but then I do anyway. And then I get sent to the principal's office every time. I was one of those troubled students, They just assumed that I was going to bring in a handgun for show and tell. Comedy is my newfound version of show and tell, I suppose. Here's the thing, I was thinking about it. I was totally wrong. I said that women should be sterilized, but that was wrong. It's men. It's men that need to be sterilized. And it makes sense because they have more power with their dick anyway. It makes sense because they have more power than we do anyway. So let's take it away. Let's take it away. Let's take it away. And then women, they can't bitch anymore about unwanted pregnancy, and they'll play the victim, and then they'll have a kid just so they can pick up a welfare check, or so they can keep a man in their life because they don't want to be alone, If men are sterilized, so many problems will be eliminated. No abortion, no unwanted pregnancy. But what if the rate of rape goes up? You didn't really think about that. Yeah, that is true. To be like, oh, well, you're going to take our power away. Well, that's where they would go with it. But this is the right way to go, you guys. Sterilize men. It makes so much sense. Because, like originally I thought sterilized women, right? But here's the thing. Women can't make a decision. That's why they waiver on abortion. That's why partial birth abortion exists, which is fucking horseshit. And, it's not fair. I feel like it's just not fair on so many angles. But it's also not fair that women aren't educated. It's not fair that our country doesn't believe in sex education or contraceptives or like any of the smart shit. And so, I feel like women are victimized by the government. Women are oppressed by the government. So, and if you think about, all those women that claim like, oh, well, I was raped, so I need to have this abortion, all these problems will be eliminated if men are sterilized. I know it's very counterculture, it's very extreme, but I'm like, I don't really think it's extreme considering the fact that the government wants to rob women of their rights and try to force us to have children against our will. I think that's really bullshit. So I think it's a win-win for everyone. I mean, I think that there would be so many men that would be happy about it too. And you could always get it reversed. So like if you want kids, then you'd be like, yeah, I'm ready now. Have to sign a waiver, that you're going to pay child support. You got to sign a waiver that you're going to be a good dad, not to beat the shit out of it. You're going to have to sign a waiver. You're not just going to be a fucking drunken and alcoholic and, fuck up your kids. So it's like, I feel like there need to be regulations. Like if you have children, because it's fucking ridiculous if you think about all the kids that are abused, they're like neglected and not taken care of, and then you have all these pro-lifers that are like, oh, like they deserve a chance to live and have a horrible life. And then you got all these pro-choicers that are like, no, I want to kill the kid right before I'm supposed to have it. I have that right. Like, and it's bullshit. Like both sides, they don't give a fuck about the actual child's life and like what it means. And, they need to look at the other side. If they looked at the other side, they could understand, I think. They just reach deep inside their heart. There's a pro-lifer in all of us. There's a pro-choicer in all of us. There's a Nazi in all of us. See, everybody's a Nazi. They're just Nazis about different things. Like, I'm like a music Nazi, I think that all dubstep is bad. Any kind of dubstep you could show me, I'm still going to think it's shit. I'm still going to think that whoever did it is worthless. And I'm still I'm still going to think less of you for your music taste. That's me, and I will totally admit that. I've got no problem with that. I take pride in that. I gloat about it. I gloat about the fact that I don't listen to dubstep. I don't think that that's fucking music. Everybody's a Nazi. But, I'm not going to try to legislate that. I'm not going to protest. I'm not going to sit outside a fucking Skrillex concert with a sign. Yeah. I just feel like it's stupid. Like people are like so passionate, and I understand like why, the Women's March happened. I just don't think it's going to change anything. That's what sucks about it. It's like, wow, 300,000 women got together and delayed traffic. Like that's how a lot of people see it. Like, you really think that, like, the senators are, like, reading all your letters, like, crying, going, like, oh, my God, terrified Tara from Santa Barbara is really worried that we're going to overthrow Roe versus Wade. Do you think we should keep it? Like, I bet you anything they're not reading those fucking letters. Unless they actually have a heart and a soul, which most of them don't because they work in fucking Washington. I don't understand why you trust a politician no way. Just because she has a vagina? Just because she's a little bit more knowledgeable than the other guy? I'm not saying that she's not right about her policies more than, Trump's right about his policies. Because, I think that, like, it's funny, like, my comedy, I kind of want to sound like I support Trump. But, like, I obviously don't. He's a total fucking shithead. But I'm not going to fucking, like, declare that because it's obvious. I used to do that shit, I was totally down with feminist movement. I was totally down with, like, Democratic Party. I was totally down with voting and protesting and marching and exercising my voice. And, remember when George W. Bush was in office? Remember how much of a fucking joke that was? Remember how, like, everybody was comparing him to fucking Adolf Hitler, though that was fucking demeaning, as Jon Stewart pointed out. That was demeaning to Hitler. Anyway, but it's like, I like political satire, like, to a certain point, and then it's just fucking obnoxious. I'm like, okay, like, we know, everybody fucking knows. And so I don't know why everybody just keeps, like, reiterating and just playing this fucking ping pong game in their head. Because, like, that's what you're doing. It's like, I don't really feel like anybody's going to change their minds on anything. Unless they hear somebody like me that actually looks at both sides of it and they're like, holy shit, she's on the pot. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I won't be so pissed off. Here's the thing, I'm still pretty pissed off. But, like, I'm trying to, like, encourage people to do shit. Like, actual shit. Like, play a song or encourage people to think. Encourage people to, like, do something creative with all their anger and their frustration with this country and the political candidates that they don't like, rather than just fucking get on Twitter and send really angry tweets. I'm sure it's changing so many things. I'm sure it's making waves. I'm sure it's making fucking tsunamis. I'm sure Donald Trump's going to be taken down by the tsunami of social media. Like, you think that he's reading your tweets? Think that he's cutting himself? I don't know, man. They feel powerless, so like that's the only. But that's the lie, man. That's the lie they're fucking feeding you. You know, that gives you power. That if you vote, you have power, or like you write some lying piece of shit politician a letter, and he'll give a fuck. I think Obama was like the only like decent politician that we had. Like, I feel like he was a person, but that's also because of his race. You know, black people are just way more real than white people, but that's because they've been so oppressed. So, you know, I really don't have like shit to talk about Obama. I mean, I don't really agree with like some of his policies. But see, I'm not a fucking Democrat, and so I'm not just gonna side with the Democratic Party because I hate the Republican Party so much. You know, that doesn't make sense to me. It's like, anytime that I bitch about this country to somebody that's like obviously patriotic and like nationalistic, it's like they always say the same shit. They always say, well, try living in Syria. Try living in Baghdad. I like to see how well you fare in a third world country. You know, like, they always come at you with that. Like, I'm going to compare America to something a lot worse. Like, first of all, that's a really shitty argument. We all know third world countries are bad. That's why they're called third world countries. Like, the way that women are oppressed over there in the Middle East is really fucking terrible. In Africa, it's really fucking terrible. Like, I mean, I feel like all over the world, women have been oppressed. Except like in India, they have like a matriarchal system, which is pretty fucking cool. But they still have a caste system over there, which, you know, like, I see why there's like this hope in America. Like, there's way more freedom that we have over here, but I just feel like we fucking exploit it and we abuse it and we don't appreciate it anyway. So it's just like, I feel like smartphones just enable people to be fucking stupid. And I'm not saying that it's not good at all, because I'm sure that, I mean, there are many uses for it that, you know, are really obvious. Nobody needs to tell me. But they always feel the need to, though, because I guess they think that I'm just such a fucking close-minded, arrogant, you know, fucking ignoramus. Like, I just live in my own little world, so I don't pay attention to anything. But the thing is, I just pay a different kind of attention, and I can pay even more of that different kind of attention because I'm not doing this all the time. So, like, I'm self-righteous about it. I do take pride in it because I feel like it's something to take pride in when you're different and, you know, you think counterculture and, you know, you go against the grain and you know, you don't do what everybody else is doing. And it's like, just feel better. You feel empowered by that. You're like, man, I don't have to do this to get by, you know. And I'm such a fucking hypocrite because I smoke cigarettes. I really don't want to give it up because it means something to me. It means a lot to me, man. It's like who I am. I'm a fucking smoker. But my throat fucking hurts, and I sing too much, and I talk too much, and I laugh too much. I keep using my voice. It's like the reason I quit before is because I felt so fucking guilty. And like when I discovered comedy, I thought I was gonna like lose my throat, you know? Like I just kept having dreams about that shit, and I wake up in like PTSD panic and just freak out and cry. And I was doing that shit for months, man, just months of waking up like that every day. And like, I came up with so many fucking jokes though, so it's like, all right, I can't complain about this as much as I could complain about it if I didn't have comedy. Oh, it's getting chilly. getting chilly. This is my tips to all you Southerners that want to bitch about how cold it is when it's like 60 degrees outside. Layers. Tips from the North. Fucking layers. Like, cause I get cold really easily cause I'm super small. So, being like 90 pounds, I'm just like fucking leaf. So it's like I'm fragile. I'm brittle. I get cold super easily. Like I bring like blankets whenever I go watch a movie in the theater because it's always freezing. I know I used to work there. Yeah, it's always super cold in movie theaters. It's always super cold in grocery stores. It's cold like anywhere, really. Like unless you're working. Because a lot of times I'll think I'll be really cold, and then, like as you've seen, as you've witnessed in other videos, if you're a fan, if you're a subscriber, why do people watch something all the time and not subscribe to it? That just seems kind of like slap in the face. It's just like, oh no, I'm going to benefit from this, but I'm not going to, contribute anything to your life. Fuck you, Vortex. You want to prove that you care? All you gotta do is click. Just click. Subscribe. Subscribe to my channel. It's really easy to unsubscribe. I've seen people do that. Well, not literally. I haven't literally seen any of my viewers do that, but I'm sure, I imagine it. And I wonder what it is. I wonder what it is that makes them do it. Especially when I have somebody that I think is like a real fan of mine, and then like they just stop talking, and I'm like, well, fuck. See, this is what I'm worried about. So I'm like, what if she didn't unsubscribe to my channel? Like, what if she got shot? What if like she got kidnapped? What if she committed suicide? What if she got arrested? I'm always thinking like of more worst case scenarios. They're still not as bad as just unsubscribing. It's like, oh, maybe she got arrested. She's just in jail right now, and she'll start watching your videos again when she gets out, Who fucking knows, man? Who fucking knows? Okay, I got 4 cigarettes after this. Think I can do it, you guys? Think I can smoke these cigarettes before 12 o'clock tonight? I'm gonna have to go outside. I'm gonna have to, like, run outside and do it. Run outside, like, 4 different times before 12 o'clock? Why are you doing that? Why can't you just smoke the rest of them and just be done with it? You tell yourself, like, if you give yourself some sort of cutoff, like, that's what's gonna do it. Like, oh no, I can't smoke ever again. I cut myself off at midnight, October 1st, 2017. That's it. It's like, I tell my brain that these little teeny tiny things, if I just switch it up a little bit, if I just twist it here and pull it there and finagle it, then I can make it work. Then I can become the really awesome non-smoker that I want to be. Here's the thing. My friend Jessie, shout out to my friend Jessie. She texted me today. We used to play this game. It's called the penis game. Now I know that sounds like a child molestation trick. But it's just, a lot of people do this. You just take a movie title. It works with movies, TV shows, anything really. Take a title and just replace one of the words with penis or vagina. It works way better with penis though. It's hilarious. Like, she sent me a text that said, my big fat penis wedding. And I immediately sent her a text back that said, my big fat Greek penis. It's a fun fucking game, dude. And it'll keep you entertained. This is what I'm talking about. Games. Play games in your head. You won't have to, like, play games on your phone. And play games with, like, other people that pretend that they're, having a real interaction with you.
You know, I like playing actual games with actual people. That's one of my favorite things ever. I love playing card games. I love Boggle, Scrabble. I love word games. I don't like Trivial Pursuit. I'm not very good at that because I'm not very smart, no matter how cocky I seem. What else? What else? I hate Monopoly. Fuck that game. Um, just to reiterate with Dane Cook, fuck this game. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, Grandma. Yeah, fuck that game. It's so long. It's so long. It's like the game of life. Like, I don't know if y'all played the game of life. I used to like that game until I realized how long it was, and I was like, this is too reminiscent of real life. But you know, here's what I think. This is what I'm gonna do. I think it's a really awesome joke idea. I'm gonna take that game and I'm gonna redo it, and I'm gonna make it about like different stereotypes. It's gonna be a really offensive game. The really offensive game of life. Like, drug deal busted. Go back 10 spaces. That's fucking funny, man. You should be laughing, goddammit. I can't hear you. See, the season changed, man. The sun went down. Anyway, why was I talking about Jesse? I fucking remember. Started talking about the penis game. Games in general. Then life. Husband cheats on you. Prenup. Move ahead 25 spaces. Oh, shit. That's good. You could totally elaborate on that. Anyway, yeah, I love games. But Jessie, why was I talking about her? I don't fucking know. I'm sorry, Jessie. I'm sorry, I have no idea why I brought you up. I'm sorry I brought you into this mess. Like, take it back, I would. Smoking. That's what it was. Smoking. I knew it had something to do with smoking. See, she used to be a smoker like me. And she said the smartest thing about it. She said, because I can't take credit for this, but I have elaborated on it, though. Thank you. Thank you for the idea. She said, I'll never be a non-smoker. I'll always be an ex-smoker. So, like, she still thinks smoking is cool. She still can see herself doing it, but she can't do it because she knows that if she starts, she won't stop. And, like, that's exactly the process that I'm in right now. This is the start and stop process where I mainly just keep restarting. But, like, I really related that to my alcoholism, you know, like, because I'm not a non-drinker. Like, I hate it when people say that, like, yeah, I don't drink. Like, I'm a non-drinker. I'm like, you're fucking lame. Like, I'm an ex-drinker. I'll never not see myself drinking. Like, I mean, it's like I just have an imaginary glass in my hand now. That's what's going on. And it's always there. I don't seem to get in trouble with the imaginary glass, though. It's like the real glass that does me in every time. And it sucks, but it's just reality, you know? And, like, this is my reality with smoking. Like, I just love it so goddamn much that it makes sense. It makes sense out of, like, so many things. And I can lie to myself. Well, this clock is like 2 hours behind on Eastern. Or maybe Central Pacific. I don't know. I don't know anymore. I just know I'm in a different time zone than everybody else. I mean, I don't know if I'm ahead of my time or behind my time, but I know that I don't really agree with where things are going. Jesus, I need to go back in. Yeah, you do. You've been out here for 40 minutes.